Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. Hopefully you're all doing fantastic and having an awesome day. Thank you for taking the time to tune into this video and thank you for all of your incredible support. Appreciate you all. We're back today. It's an important episode. We've got the round of 16 knockout round double leg header against Bayern in today's episode. So, fingers crossed we get through that game and the tie, because I don't want our Champions League journey to end in the first knockout round. So to confirm that, we will have the away leg first, and then we have the home leg as the final game of today. In there as well, we'll take on Dijon in the league with Monaco 2, simming a bunch of other games, and I'm also going to be simming the cup game against Brest. We should win that, so feeling pretty confident about it. Luckily, we do have a warm-up game, if you will, to kind of get to grips with the episode. But that being said, it's time to get this show on the road. 500 likes would be incredible. I'm sure we'll smash it because you lot are awesome. Thank you all, as I say all the time. But yeah, so without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friends. And we did have the January transfer window in the previous episode. We saw a couple of players leave. Sven Botman was one of the players who left the club, but we ultimately kept hold of most of our players and strengthened in defence as well, with Lukeba and Sanchez joining the club. So I was pretty happy with the window, all things considered. Speaking of Lukeba and Sanchez, they both start in this game here, which we know we are going to be simming. Can we start with a victory? I'd imagine so. We do indeed. And a clean sheet. You love to see it. Mbappe and Leao on the score sheet. Team news is in as we head into this one against Dijon. But just whilst I remember, if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so if you haven't already, and activate the notification bell as well, because EFC 24 is right around the corner, and I cannot wait to bring you lovely people content from that game, which you'll hopefully enjoy. And who knows, maybe hit 100,000 subscribers as well. That would be incredible. Mind-blowing to think that 90,000 of you have chosen to follow my journey, but there we go, you have, and I thank you all for it. Let's get into this first game, start with a win, especially with Bayern to follow. Corner ball to Dijon, sent into the middle. Castillo, Lukeba away, as we will win that header. Mbappe sending it further forwards, which Pedri, he was not going to win that, but that's brilliant by Mbappe. And again, and the ball just won't quite bounce for us. Twice there, Mbappe almost stole it. And twice it just bounced out of our reach. We'll play Mbappe again here. Quick 1-2 maybe to get us away. He has now found that ball. And we are into a really good position here then. And it's lights out for Dijon because they're not going to catch us. PSG 1, Dijon 0. And 16 minutes in, we continue our red-hot form in the league. Rafa Leao was scoring goals for fun, and PSG were winning games for fun last episode. And we look like we're in the same type of form here in this one. So early on to take the lead, you'd expect more goals from us as well. It was so simple. A quick 1-2 of Mbappe, and we were off. Mbappe out towards Manu Sanchez, who's got forward well from fullback here. As he's got towards the byline, cross into the near post, headed away, only as far as Pedri. Pedri will find myself now then, as we look to turn and find Leao. Leao, Mbappe, 2-0! And this is what teams have to be so careful against, because when we get one, the floodgates almost open, and we get more and more. We saw it last episode, the amount of goals we were scoring, and Dijon are in real trouble here, of that being the same story for them. Dijon just can't clear their lines here. Pedri, Leao. Leao will play me. Chance opens up to finish. And finish, we oblige. There's the third. And Dijon, every time they win it back, it's a clearance, but the ball comes straight back at them. They can't get out of their own half. It's not the finest finish either. I think we just sort of have the accuracy and it beats the goalkeeper. Maybe he's not expecting us to shoot here. But yeah, in fact, actually, it's a pretty good shot into the bottom corner. I just thought it lacked a bit of power, so maybe the keeper could have done better. But the accuracy is phenomenal there, right in the corner. Willock over the top looking for Mbappe. Dijon, Lazo clears away. As Leao looks to pick the ball back up for PSG, is battling away valiantly. Doesn't quite have possession yet though. And that's good by Dijon, who can now look down the right for a chance to put the ball into the box. Ocampo has the chance to do so. He's gone back. Harold Darson takes over. And with 17 minutes to go, we're just sort of chewing down the clock with this 3-0 scoreline, awaiting the prospect of Bayern Munich now as we travel to Germany next. And to be honest, Lukeba's had a fantastic game at the back. We need him to do very much the same in Germany. Mbappe, lovely, brilliant feat from Mbappe, 4-0 PSG. Yeah, our central defenders today, Luke Burr especially, has been sensational. Kept Dijon quiet, gave them nothing. Do the same in Germany, please. Myself, Liao, Mbappe, start firing in the goals like we are doing, and we'll set ourselves up to advance in the Champions League. It's all well and good saying it, though. It needs to happen on the pitch. And there's the full-time whistle then from our warm-up. PSG 4, Dijon 0. A brace for myself and Mbappe. Take this into Bayern, please, lads. Have just seen as well, Monaco were beaten by Saint Etienne in the league, so they've dropped points. And we've actually got Monaco in the cup here. And as much as it would be an opportunity for us to win something, I'm still tempted to sim this. I know it's the round of 16, but with the home advantage, I still feel pretty confident. I'm probably going to eat my words now and end up, losing. But no, Mbappe with a double has given us a 2-0 win over Monaco, which means we are into the last 8 of the French Cup. And I've got to be careful here because my manager rating is dropping significantly, as I want to make sure we're starting. Luckily, I will have training to do ahead of Bayern. But there's the table then, with Monaco's defeat to Saint Etienne. We're 5 clear of Lyon, 7 clear of Monaco, 15 games to go. Another game here, we would have to start on the bench. And in fact, we're 1-0 down with half an hour to go. Not a situation we wanted to find ourselves in, especially the game before Bayern. The problem is as well, I don't know what the performance has been like here, because Troy may have just had one shot and taken it. And that's the reason that PSG find themselves a goal to 0 down. But likewise, we might have been poor as well as Navarro. Donnarumma saves, 15 to play. Troy nearly adding a second. I was planning on simming this game, but thought with us being 1-0 down, half an hour to go, I have to come on and try and change it. It's not the end of the world if we do drop points, but it's not really what you want to see ahead of Bayern, right? Hakimi's done well there, but then concedes possession far too easily. And time ticking away, we need PSG to play forwards here, and we will now do so. Mukiele to Pedri, Pedri to Mbappe, Mbappe to myself. We have got the ball out wide here for Pejanovic, who can take it down the left-hand side. Mbappe and myself in the middle. Pejanovic here, cuts it back on the left, now gets it on the right. 2 chances at putting a cross in. Manu Sanchez finds my feet. We open up a bit of space, do we? Mbappe with the audacious. Duarte will catch with ease. Might take something spectacular to find PSG's goal in this game. Joe Willock, left-hand side. PSG with bodies in the box. Willock can get the cross in, can he? He does try, and Balde will block it out. It will be a PSG corner. And chances going astray for us. 7 minutes to go. Delivered in. Straight to the near post. Nobody there, though. Kovacic heads it towards myself. Looking to shoot! Ah! It's absolutely magical! It is a rocket into the top right corner. I said it might take something magical, something spectacular to beat the goalkeeper today, to get PSG their goal. Well, you've just seen it. That is right out of the top drawer. As soon as I turn, I've tried this a few times this season, and sometimes it doesn't quite come off. But there's the ones where it just leaves your boot so sweetly that you know where it's going. And as soon as that ball left my boot, I could see that top corner on the horizon. PSG won. Troy won. With 5 minutes to go, is there a winner in the game for us? That is the question. Pedri, Mbappe, to myself. Over on the right is Hakimi. Chance number 2. Hakimi, Pedri, finding me. I had to after that other one went in. I thought, I've got to try. It'd be another corner. We scored from the last one, just unconventionally, you could say, because it wasn't from the actual delivery into the box. It was the header back from Kovacic, who found us on the edge of the penalty area. That one is too close to Duarte, though, to delivery, and that means that he has possession, as he'll throw it out. And Troy, I'm sure, now will be looking at this game and wondering just how close they were to picking up the 3 points, because an outstanding effort is the reason they are currently not ahead. With 2 minutes to go, will they try and find a chance to put themselves ahead? Here is Pedri. Pedri now then, will find myself. Space on the left. We will play it here to Joe Willock. Willock, we've held our run. Crosses in. Near post header. Corner ball again, PSG. It's been a long sequence of highlights here, but I'm staying with you for this corner as well. 2 additional minutes by the official. A point at the moment is what we are getting as we win the flick on. And there is the chance for now. Luke Barr, whose header is, well, easy for Duarte. Final minutes of the injury time. Gone long with the goal kick out of his hands. It's Mukiele challenging. Paulinho, no free kick, says the referee. We'll get there ahead of Paulinho as well. Mukiele, now Hakimi. The ball has to go forward for PSG because we're running out of time. And that is time done. 1-1 draw here. Bayern Munich up next. Don't dwell on this result. Big job ahead of us in Germany. Lyon's victory as well over Clermont Foot will mean we have dropped points to them, so they gained 2 honours, and we are back in the starting 11 ahead of Bayern, which I would have had training to do anyway, so I would have still been in the starting 11. But like I say, intrigued to find out how good this Bayern side are, and we will get to see it right here, my friends. It's the time, the game you've all been waiting for, the game I've been waiting for, and I just hope it goes the way we want it to. As for the team news, there they are on your screen, a 4-2-3-1 from Bayern. Miron Boadu up front, Frank Kessie the captain. It's a great midfield as well, Zakaria, Kessie and Gavi. Yeah, very, very good Bayern Munich side. Botman lines up against his former club too. Willock, Pedri now back for Sanchez, and immediately I'm sort of feeling the pressure that Bayern are putting me under. It's so much different to that we've been experiencing in the French League, as you'd expect as well, though, because no disrespect to the sides within the French League, Bayern are a different class. So I won't be getting as much time as I do in those games. Rafael will find me with the ball now then, as we've cut it back inside, and we'll play it back the way of Rafael. He goes out wide to the right-hand side. Hakimi looks for the cross. He will find it as well. Oh, a glanced header. Mendy with the right hand. I thought that was the goal, you know. I thought we were off to a dream start. But Mendy has other ideas. Bayern corner. Hudson-Odoi takes. Oh, I don't know if there was a shout from Donnarumma, because Joe Willock was in a position where he could have headed the ball out, but he left it, and that almost gave a chance to Bayern. I don't know if Donnarumma gave him a shout as if to say leave, but even so, that was almost a free header for Bayern. That's good by Hakimi, who wins his header. And now as we look to break away here, we've got space to run into. Miran Boadu is actually the closest player to us, but we know we've got pace and we know we can go through as Bayern trying to get back, and it does not matter. We've seen this multiple times in the series. However much Bayern can't catch us, however quick we are, pace. I'm happy to use it if it means I get to the Champions League final, my friends. Which sometimes just knocking the ball and running is the best way to do it. And the reason there's no sort of big celebration from me is because there's still so long to play. And if I had to say this at the start, I don't think that both legs are going to be... Well, put it this way, I think both teams will score. So there is that to consider. Here is Boadu, looking for an immediate response. Almost found the goal straight away. Donnarumma with a save. Tips it round his post. This is now the third corner for Bayern. And are they in for another issue like they had moments ago, where we look for a breakaway? Donnarumma has it, and I'm already going, look, I'm already setting off. This time, though, they do have players behind the ball, but it might not matter. It might not matter. This is insane. This is insane. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm just abusing the pace, but at the same time, it's working. Bayern, learn your lesson, man. When you concede possession from a corner, get back. That's the problem you've got. We've had 3 shots. Mendy saved brilliantly from the first header, and then the other 2 have gone in. That takes us to 10 in 7 Champions League matches. Oh, pace. It's a lot of fun, my friends. Intercepting the ball there. Hakimi, though, poor pass out. Now Boadu. Switch back on, please, PSG. Let's not give them an easy way back into the game. That is lovely by Boadu, which nearly was a moment of class. Shot in the end, lacked any real conviction. Easy save for Donnarumma, but it is another Bayern corner. 3 from 3, anyone. Let's do it again. And I'm already holding the whip. Hudson-Odoi this time then, looking to get into PSG's penalty area. Good work by Luke Bat. And again, we're off. This time, though, there is Bayern players in front of me, but there was last time, to be fair. Mbappe, I'm looking at him in the middle. Mbappe in the middle. Mbappe in the middle. He's turned round. He had a chance to go forward, and he turned. Pedri will play it. Cross towards the back post. Here is Rafael. Mendy catches. How did he catch that? Anyway, half time, and we can't be happier. PSG 2, Bayern 0. I've seen Leao over on the left, but I don't think I can get the ball over there just yet. So play the easy ball to Willock. He'll now find Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, Leao nearly Nearly gets onto the end of that pass by Mbappe. Smart thinking as well to play that round the corner and try and get him in behind. At this point in time, I'm almost thinking, do we just give Bayern another corner? Because it seems to work for us. Whenever they have corners, we end up looking like scoring. Have another one. Here is the ball through now. Gavi, shot in. I thought Donnarumma got a touch, but no. Gavi knows he probably should have done better with that. Mukiele, now Hakimi. Hakimi has myself for support. We'll play it. Alphonso Davies with me. Tries to go in for the challenge, and that's left a big gap here, which Hakimi can stride into. Hakimi, right-hand side, put the cross in. He looked back for me. I didn't ask for the ball. I was hoping he was going to lift the ball towards Leao or Mbappe. Now he is caught out of position. And with 18 minutes to go, I think I'd prefer to keep the clean sheet and us not score again than us score again and them then score as well, because clean sheet just makes sure that we feel like we've defended well, even though maybe that's not been the case at times. You think back to the Gavi chance and how easy it was for them to get that, but of course he did miss, so there is that. Nice interception there by Luke Ba. Mbappe. Botman is the closest, and Botman's in real trouble here as we go for goal 3. It's a hat-trick in Germany, and PSG are heading now, unless of a massive, massive collapse in Paris, to the last 8. It would need to be a remarkable comeback at the Parc des Princes for Bayern Munich. But it is possible. We've seen them in the Champions League before. But if I've got one last year at this, please don't let it happen. Now Willock again. Looking forward for Mbappe. That one's cut out though. And Kessie now will take it forwards. Hudson-Odoi on the right-hand side. Back the way of Frank Kessie. Into the feet of Boadu, who's had a quiet game here. Gavi. That's delightful. And Zakaria will pull one back. Running deep from midfield. Commentators curse as well. What did I say about I'd rather us keep 2-0 than go 3-1? Because now no clean sheet. You just wonder maybe that's slightly changed the mentality of our defence now. Thinking, well, we've played like this and still conceded. And I will say I saw the run very late from Zakaria. Otherwise I would have followed him. It's a good finish though. You've got to give him credit. Left-footed into that top corner. Donnarumma given no chance. Bayern have a lifeline, and that'll actually be the end of our game as well, as we are substituted off here. Pejanovic is on. 8 minutes to go. Do not give them a second goal, because another goal, then we're only taking a 1-goal advantage back to Paris. Let's keep this as it is, please. Or score again. And that might be the case here. Rafael, straight through. I wasn't even looking initially. I was looking at my other screen to make sure that everything was all right, and Leao somehow was in. I need to see this again. I don't really know how he got through. There's the goal I was asking for. And it's from the man who was in fine form last episode. Oh, it's just a 1-2. And then Bayern's defence, which we've seen our defence do time and time and time again, open up with ease. De Ligt. Not good from him. Nothing that Mendy can do. Is there to be any more goals in the final few moments? Bayern look like they've gone to a more attack-minded formation now, which you sort of can understand as Leao goes back to Donnarumma. They don't need to go for it just yet though, Bayern. They don't need to throw the kitchen sink at this just yet. They can wait till we go to Paris to do that. But Pejanovic, nice control. Now Pedri, the run's being made by Mbappe. And Pedri will now play it. Mbappe's trying to get there. Not sure who touched it last. I think Mbappe got the final touch, so it will be actually a free kick for handball. 30 seconds left. Sorry, 1 minute and 30 seconds left of the time here. And as a first leg goes, well, this is what we were looking to do. But now we need to make sure we see the job out back in Paris. Full time here in Germany. As we're about to sim the game against Saint Etienne, Lyon have just won, so they're now matched on 59 points. So with a game in hand here in this game, let's make sure we open up the gap again further. So quick sim, away from home. Mbappe double gives us the 3 points. And I'm still going to probably play Monaco. I know we've got a cup game coming up in the not too distant future against Rennes. Unless I sim Monaco and play Rennes in the cup. I think that might be what I do actually. So, yeah. Next up, another sim game. And then we'll play the cup game, sim Monaco, finish at Bayern. That's how we'll finish the episode. That's not good though. A 1-1 draw after we open up the score and after 7 minutes gives Lyon a chance to claw some more points back, which you'd imagine they will do. And here are the other ties then for the Coupe Nationale as we take on Rennes. Marseille have got Lens, Nice, and Reims is the other game along with Angers and Metz, who will take each other on. So this cup game, chance to get to the semi-finals. I think it's just one leg, I'm pretty certain. Let me just double check that. So cup and yeah, seems to be just one leg. So after this, we might be in a semi-final of the Coupe Nationale. We'll see about that. The team news is in, and there they are for you on your screen. Let's get into this. Locatelli, who is back from injury, starts in midfield for us. Now Mukiele into the feet of Pedri. Pedri to Mbappe. Mbappe! Now we'll get the right-footed shot. Why did we go right? That was perfect to just bend it with our left. And for some reason, we let the ball roll onto our right. I've got no idea. Oh, anyway, we put it wide. It's a big chance that we've wasted. And quite frankly, I'm glad we've wasted it here rather than we did against Bayern. But that should have been left all day long. It was perfect to just whip into that bottom corner. Anyway, chance goes begging. And Mavidi might punish us for that. Nearly does himself. His shot goes wide. Oh, mistake made. Edouard steals it from Luke Ba. Edouard punished. Punished. I think there was a breakdown in communication. Luke Ba's hold his hand up there and almost apologised, but I don't know if it was a touch that was poor or if he was trying to pass the ball. In the end, he tried to recover. Edouard steals it, and he doesn't need a second invitation to punish PSG. We can't even see from the replay either, so we'll just have to take the first thought that because Luke Ba's apologising, maybe he thinks it's his fault for a poor touch. Regardless, PSG now have to work from a 0-0 down. Mukiele, now Pedri. Mukiele's continued his run. Here is Sanchez. Sanchez with some lovely footwork to open up a bit of space. Mukiele's still got the width. We've looked for Mbappe. Mbappe! Mukiele! Oh, delightful from PSG. So well worked. And there's the equaliser before half-time. Mbappe, just a little ball back inside. Mukiele carries his run on and he finishes. Just had a thought as well that if this goes to penalties, I've not taken a penalty in what feels like forever. So I'm a little bit rusty at them. So if we are to have to take one in the shootout, hopefully I don't miss. Having said that, Mbappe could be in to make this 2-1. Mbappe, Leao! He's just providing the goals, Kylian Mbappe. And Leao is happy to see it. Forget penalties. We want the win in 90 minutes. The ball over the top was on. At that point, though, Mbappe looked favourite to score. Somehow, doesn't quite get the chance. But Leao, I mean, there you go. First time left foot. He doesn't even really need to do much. He just sort of lets the ball go off the inside of his left boot. It's just perfect, pretty much, from Rafa Leao. Obrador has got work to do here if he wants a chance. Forced back to Marcus Antonio. Mavidi to Gilmour. Gilmour to Edouard. In quickly was Luke Ba. And Pedri now to Leao. Leao to Mbappe. Mbappe spots my run. This to finish the game off. Still work to do, though, if we want a chance from it. We will play it Leao. Leao will play Mbappe. Mbappe! Pope saves. Full time here. Edouard's opening goal cancelled out by Nordi Mukiele's 45th minute finish. And then we added to the scoreline through Rafa Leao to book our spot in the semi-finals of the Coupe Nationale. Monaco is our next game. Lyon still 3 behind us. I will join this as sub because manager ratings dropped low, so I can just jump to the result. It's 0-0 at the moment. We'll see what it finishes with half an hour to go. Klein scored in the 84th minute to win the game by a 0-0. I sort of had a feeling that that was going to not go our way, but I want to make sure I get Bayern's game in today, and I only have time for one more match, so kind of had to sacrifice that game there against Monaco, which does give Lyon a way back in, maybe, as we are now back to the second leg against Bayern at the Parc des Princes with training. We're not actually in the starting 11. Ha! Well, had I have known that, I might have played the game against Monaco for 30 minutes then. Anyway, lovely to see as well. As we join it, Manu Sanchez has scored. We're 5-1 up on aggregate. I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to leave it in the video. So if, by chance, we're not in the next round, you've all heard me say this, there is no way that we are not into the quarterfinals from this point now. There you go. I've said it. Time is just ticking away here and nothing really happening. Bayern, you are aware that you're 5-1 down on aggregate. Donnarumma, left-handed save. Corner ball to the away side. yeah, I mean, considering they're 5-1 down, they're not getting many players forward. Or maybe PSG are doing a good job of kind of just stopping them from being able to go forwards. But I don't really know because we haven't seen much of them in the portion of the game that we've been involved in. Here is Manu Sanchez. Chance to play it down the line. It's gone now as he plays it backwards. I'm going to have to get back on side. I will say it's not really helped me, though, because I'm playing at a 6.3 match rating, which means my manager rating is going to go down further. So I could use maybe an assist here or a goal or something. As Pejanovic finds Mbappe. Mbappe on the turn. Tried to backheel. De Ligt gets there. And with 30 seconds left, that will be that. We will book our spot in the quarterfinals. So relieved that we've made it through the round of 16. My concern is manager rating moving forwards. Don't want to be starting on the bench too much. I've simmed the days forwards, so we should be able to see our Champions League draw. But here's the table in the French League. We've got a game in hand, but we now drop to second after defeat against Monaco. Metz coming up in the next episode, and they have 17 points, which puts them second from bottom. So even an away sim, we should be winning. And then that'll mean 10 games to go. We'll be on 66 points. Should we win that, we'll be 2 points clear, 10 matches to play. For the Coupe Nationale, here is the draw of the semi-finals. We'll take on Nice. Marseille have Metz as well. And, oops, I did not mean to come out of the standings. Let's go back in to take a look at the Champions League draw. Drum roll, please. Here we go. Never mind. Still games to be played. So, you know what? I do want to give you the draw before the end. So let's sim the game against Metz, which I'm not even on the bench for, apparently. Thanks, boss. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me train. Yeah, there we go. Back in the starting 11. That's what I thought. Quick sim. Metz. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, it was 3-2. Hakimi, myself, and Pedri with an 87th minute winner. And now when we sim the days forward, hopefully the draw will have been made. England games, international friendlies, not interested. So, we are top. 10 games to go. Forget what I said about it previous. We are top now, 2 points. Here we go. Champions League draw is... Just make the draw. There's no way, right? There's no way it's not yet made. There we go. Oh, my goodness me. I've just seen it. Well, I tell you what. It makes for quite the story. Atletico Galatasaray. Chelsea Inter. Barcelona, Lyon. But my friends, we're going back to Manchester to play Manchester City. The side that we joined and thought that would be our time to win the Champions League. We've got to go back and crush their dreams in order for us to do it. They're the only one of our former sides who made it through the round of 16, I've noticed as well. Liverpool were beaten by Atletico. Villarreal were beaten by Lyon. And Juve were beaten by City. So just one of our former teams got here, and it's the one we've left to join PSG, who we will play. What a double leg that is set to be. That, though, my friends, is where we end today's video. A massive thank you for watching. 500 likes would be awesome. Until next time, stay safe, have a great day, have a great evening, look after each other, and I will catch you all back here for the next episode, in which we will have the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and hopefully be one step closer to lifting the trophy. Until next time, adios!